Hey everyone, it's Morgan. I'm here today at Michael's with a yarn review of the new Cozy Cub and Posh Purl. This skein is called medium blue. This next one is red, and then pink, light blue, lavender, gold, orange, yellow, pale green, sepia, white, warm gray, and cream, and olive. Posh Purl is the exact same as Posh from Joann. Same colors, same grams, same price. I personally didn't get any because I have plenty at home, but I wanted to show you these. The names are just a little bit different on some of them. My store did not have the full collection. From Cozy Cub, I got cream, 2 orange, gold, and olive. For me, this totaled to $49.95. And as you can see, the center pull was super clean. My initial impressions was that this yarn was very soft and thicker than I expected. Cozy Cub is a 200 gram skein with 241 yards, 100% polyester yarn. Each skein is $9.99 at regular price. Now I am going to show you what my magic circle of 5 looks like. I use a double-stranded pull, which breaks really easily with fragile yarns, and you'll notice that this went very smoothly. This was kind of unexpected, and I was kind of impressed with it. Before we get into yarn comparisons, I wanted to show you guys how strong this yarn is, so I was just kind of tugging at it. Obviously right here I wasn't expecting it to break, but then I tried to give it some more force and it still didn't break, which was kind of surprising. And as chenille yarn users, we all know that chenille yarn is very rippable and breakable when you pull it apart. So obviously it doesn't take too strong of a tug, but it definitely is stronger than I expected. The moment you've all been waiting for, yarn comparisons. There is a rumor that Big Twist Baby Bear and Cozy Cub are the same. I fell for this rumor and it is absolutely not true. Baby Bear is so much thinner. I used a 5mm with Cozy Cub and I used a 3.5mm with Baby Bear, so that is debunked. Now we are going to look at the difference between Posh, Parfait Chunky, and Kayla's Naughty Ball yarn. I use a 4mm hook with Big Twist Posh, Parfait Chunky, and Kayla's Naughty Ball yarn. So you can see here that it is a bit softer and a bit thicker. You'll notice that with all 3 of these yarns. It's a more similar texture to me of Parfait Chunky than it is Posh or Kayla's yarn. It doesn't necessarily have that microfiber texture that those other 2 yarns have, so I would say that it is a softer yarn in my personal opinion. Not quite as soft as Sweet Snuggles Light, but we'll get to that in a moment. Now we have Bernat Baby Blanket and Sweet Snuggles Light. So now we will compare the thickness here. As you can see, Bernat Baby Blanket is just a tad thicker. I tend to use a 6mm with Bernat Baby Blanket, and I used a 5mm with Cozy Cub. I use a 5.5mm with Sweet Snuggles Light. I would definitely say these 2 aren't super far off from each other, and overall these 3 are probably some of the closer yarns in thickness, softness, and reflecting kind of like the overall size of a project that you're going to make. Speaking of projects, I decided today in my evening hours to make my brand new pattern, Clover the Cow. We did the Highland mod in the orange color, and here is Millie interrupting me, but in the best way, just showing all her love. This is my 3-year-old Labradoodle. She's very sweet. And we used Peacock 30mm eyes from Mom Stitchetti. We used cream, orange, sepia in this Highland Cow. They are all the new Cozy Cub yarn. Clover the Cow releases Saturday, June 21st. Thanks guys for watching.